Hello, how are you? Today I brought a wonderful recipe for your breakfast, afternoon snack, or even dessert. You're going to love it. It's a delicious treat with no sugar, 100% natural, and contains ingredients that are good for our skin, joints, and hair. It's super rich in vitamin C. The flavor is amazing and it's super easy to make. Stick around until the end, you can't miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you, do you have the habit of eating fruit in your daily life? How many fruits do you estimate you eat per day? Write it for me down below in the comments. And is there any fruit that you always have at home? Tell me which one it is. I'd love to see your comment. And if you can, go ahead and like the video now. This is super important to me. It shows YouTube that you like the recipes, that you support the channel, and that you trust my content. You already know that to get the ingredients, I always leave them down below in the description. So take a look down here. The first ingredient I'm going to prepare here. See how easy this recipe is? We're going to blend all the ingredients in the blender, except for one that has a special trick. The first one is the banana. And when you choose a banana for this recipe, look for one with more black spots on the peel. This shows that the fructose is already turning into glucose, making the fruit riper and naturally sweeter. That way, we won't need to add sugar, sweetener, or anything like that. Bananas also contain a lot of potassium, and we know that potassium is helpful for reducing bloating in the body, improving sodium balance in the system, and can even help with blood pressure as a complementary benefit. And bananas are also very rich in fiber, so they're an excellent addition to our recipe here. Bananas are one of those fruits that are never missing from my house, right? Besides being super affordable and sweet, kids love it, and it's really convenient. It's very portable for us to take as a snack, so it's a good option. I also have an orange here, and what I did was this. I peeled the orange, first removing the colored part of the peel, which is super rich in bioactive compounds, super rich in polyphenols, has a very pronounced orange flavor, and I'm adding it here. Along with that, I'm also going to blend the orange pulp, meaning I only removed the white part, which would make the preparation more bitter. Oranges are very rich in vitamin C, and we know that vitamin C is closely related to our production of endogenous collagen. I mentioned it before, right? Sometimes we don't realize that foods rich in vitamin C greatly increase our body's ability to produce collagen, which is a structural protein extremely important for the skin, hair, and joints. So it's not just for aesthetics, but also for the functional part of our body. I'm going to blend this orange. And since oranges naturally have their own sweetness, there's no need to add any more sugar. I'm going to blend this with some milk. I'm using skim milk. If you want to make this recipe with another type of plant-based milk, like almond milk, coconut milk, or oat milk, you can do that. Because I know there are some people who are intolerant or allergic to milk. Remember that I have a playlist of plant-based milks, so you have these economical options as well. I chose skimmed cow's milk to increase the amount of protein. That's always up to you, okay? Tell me, which milk do you prefer the most? So now we're going to do the following. We're going to blend this really well. Because I don't want to strain it, I want these orange fibers. Oranges are very rich in soluble and insoluble fibers, which help control blood sugar, help regulate digestive transit, and even help with satiety itself. So if we strain this, it wouldn't make sense to discard such a valuable ingredient as the fibers. I'm going to blend this really well until it's nice and smooth, and then I'll be back because there's still one more ingredient left. If you're new here, welcome. Take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day, and I'm sure you'll love the recipes. And if you like healthy treats, remember my Fit Sweets playlist, which has lots of delicious recipes. Well, I've blended it well and it's really liquid. Very well processed. I'm going to set it aside now because I'm going to hydrate my gelatin here. Neutral, colorless, flavorless, sugar-free, just regular gelatin, unflavored. Gelatin is really interesting because it's basically just cooked collagen. And there are already studies that have shown a positive correlation between consuming gelatin and an increase in collagen in our bodies. As I told you, collagen is very important because it's a structural protein and all that. Gelatin is also a source of protein, right? Collagen is a protein. It will add more protein to this recipe and give it a really interesting texture. So I'm going to hydrate it in water here. And I'll melt it in the microwave so it gets really well dissolved, and then we'll add it to our mixture. So I melted the gelatin. Since I still have everything here in the blender, it doesn't hurt to blend it instead of mixing by hand. So that's what I'm going to do. Just a few more seconds here, just to incorporate everything. So let's get into it. If you don't want to, you don't necessarily have to. Look, I took this little container here and put a xylitol syrup in it. I'll leave it down here for you. Xylitol reaches a syrup consistency, but it doesn't brown. So to get that color, I add vanilla. This is just to make it look nicer here for the channel, so it really looks like a flan. If you don't have it or don't want to use it, you don't need to. So I'm going to fill the containers here. I think it'll make up to 3. And then I'm going to put them in the fridge to chill, and in a little while, I'll be back, okay? It really does make 3. There's still plenty left in here. I'm going to put the syrup on the last one, put it in the fridge along with these, and in a little while, I'll be back so we can try it. Well, I came back with the third one just to explain to you what xylitol syrup is. You take water, xylitol, and vanilla, like I told you, right? The proportions are right here. You put it in a frying pan or a small pot until it reaches this consistency. I don't know if you were able to see it clearly, the consistency. It really turns into a syrup. Let me grab the spatula so you can see. It turns into a syrup. It really gets that caramel consistency. So let me do it like this now because I had taken it out to show you. There we go. It's back. It sets quickly. Now I'm going to finish up here, put it in the fridge to chill, and I'll be back in a bit. Look how beautiful it is. It looks like something from a restaurant. Let me show you the consistency it gets. Look how wonderful. Make it at home. You're going to love it for sure. I can't wait to try it. Remember to like the video. That helps me a lot. And share it with someone who will enjoy it and with those who need it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's try it. This combination of flavors is wonderful. And actually, I taste the orange more than the banana. The banana is more for the texture. Make it at home. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.